Yesterday, I spent $175 to go to a Gilmore Girls themed Mother's Day brunch at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, and here's my honest review. I'm going to tell you everything I loved and everything I didn't love about this Mother's Day brunch, starting with my favorite things. First of all, just being in Stars Hollow itself was incredible, and I thought they did a gorgeous job with the decorations for this Mother's Day brunch. I love the overall decoration of Stars Hollow. I love the colors they used. I love the flowers. I love the Mother's Day sign. And I thought it was awesome that you could get unlimited Luke's Diner coffee. And aside from coffee, you could also get tea, water, or sodas, and each adult was also given 2 additional adult beverage coupons that you could use for champagne or mimosas. As for other things that worked well, during the event, they did bring out Scott Patterson, better known as Luke Danes, to film and record his I'm All In podcast, and his guest was Caesar from the show, which I thought was very cool. But my highest praise for this event goes to all of the employees who were working in Stars Hollow. There were so many incredible people working at this event, and I will give Warner Brothers Studio Tour credit for every single area that had a photo op. There was always a very friendly employee who was there to take your pictures and videos and smile and laugh. And a huge shout out to Amanda, who took our pictures in front of Lorelai's house, to Kate, who was our bartender, and to Craig, who we hung out with at the end of the event. Now, overall, I did think it was a really good event, but there was also a few problems that need to be addressed if this event is going to happen again next year. The biggest concern for me personally was that the event was very rushed. We arrived to Stars Hollow at 10:11 a.m. and at 11:22 a.m., about an hour and 10 minutes later, we were being told that we had to leave Stars Hollow so they could get ready for the second session of the event. And an hour and 10 minutes was not enough time to experience everything that was supposed to be included. And you've probably noticed that up to this point, I have not mentioned the food in Stars Hollow, and this was a brunch. And that's because, unfortunately, we only got to try about half the food because half of it was gone by the time we went to the buffet. Now, overall, we did have enough food to eat, and I did think that the desserts that they were offering were really cute and very on point for Gilmore Girls. By the time we got in the food line, I was the last person to get a breakfast burrito that wasn't vegan. They were out of pancakes except for scraps, and they no longer had any bagels. And the third thing I want to address about this event, which I want to say very specifically was not a concern for me, but was a little bit upsetting to the people that were at my table, was that you did not get to actually meet Scott Patterson at this event. He came out and he filmed his podcast, which I thought was very cool, but other than that, he just sort of walked quickly in and out of the crowd to get to the gazebo, and I thought it was awesome to hear him talk about Gilmore Girls and record a podcast, but you could not take photos or get autographs from him at this event. But he did make a great speech about moms and Mother's Day, which I thought was very touching. And if Warner Brothers Studio Tour has this event again for Mother's Day, I would go back. I would just hope that we would get a little bit more time in Stars Hollow and that they wouldn't run out of food next year.